Good afternoon, family and friends, brothers and sisters, and all my subs. Sergeant OCD here. I'm outside my shop in a little canopy type of thing. I use it to store wood. This is actually our picnic area, but we don't come out here. So I do want to talk to you about fire safety today, but I want to just read a couple of verses about the end of times. Luke, this is from last week, which I didn't read. Luke 21:10 through 11. He will continue by saying to them, nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be great earthquakes in various places, plagues and famines, and there will be terrors and great signs from heaven. Heading on to Matthew 24:9 through 12. Then they will deliver you to the tribulation and will kill you. You will be hated by all nations because of my name. And that time many will fall away, and you will betray one another and hate one another. All right, so the signs are on the way. Like I said, the birth pangs, but they're not here yet. So once they're here, we'll be gone. So hopefully. Anyway, let's get to this. I realize that would be in the way. Let me refocus my camera before I do this. So, you've seen me before light fires, and I like to light fires. So I'm going to light one in here, and I'm going to light one in here. And this is going to be the careless side, and this is going to be the good side, the not careless side. I am going to boil some wax because I want to melt the wax down in there and cook me some lunch. But first I want to show you, this is an alcohol burner that I made before. It's actually made out of 2 cans because there's an inner layer of a can. And this is pink because I tried the whole rocks and alcohol thing. You saw I put a generous amount in it. So I'm going to light it. Okay, blue flame, it's hot. Now, one of the things that you don't do when it's a chemical fire like that, gasoline, kerosene, alcohol, anything that liquid that will burn, you never want to blow on it because of this. You're giving it fuel. Okay? How you would put it out is you just snuff it. Now I got this wet rag here. I'm going to put it over it, and I snuffed it out. So that's one thing about alcohol, and I'm going to put that to the side. The other thing I want to do is light these on fire or start loading them up, but I want to explain them a little bit. Now this one on this side has basically conduit clamps that I can turn in, turn out. It gives it a little bit more stability because this one just has little coupling nuts, and it's not so stable. Actually, they're 1/4-20, so I can put bolts in there and kind of push it into the ground. But this one's actually closer to the wood. That's why I want this one to be the controlled fire. Because I want to be able to keep an eye on the wood. Now, somebody made a comment. They said, hey, you're lighting fires on wood. Yeah, why not? It's heat transfer. Just like the wax is blocking the heat when I touch that candle. It's always heat transfer. So, I've got 2 different attachments for this stove. And this is messy. I call this my red can, but it used to be red. And then this just kind of snaps right on here. I gotta take that out first. So this is just basically a can cut in half. I can put that underneath to get air coming in, but I never do. What else I have in here are simple skewers. So I utilize these holes so I can put a cup in there, but we don't need them. Put them in there for now. I feel like a magician stabbing through. Anyway, this also doubles as my char and wood canister. This is one of my first ones, so I'm going to keep that handy too. So what I want to do is I'm going to cheat. I have these wax and wood shavings that I put in there. So this one has 3 of those. So there's the 4th one. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of this kindling in here. I emptied out one of my buckets. So with this top on, I want to put it on now because it gets too hot to put it on afterwards. Learn my lesson. So I want to save some for over here too. These bigger chunks, I throw them into the bottom. Now it doesn't take much for these to light on fire. There, some other stuff. Over there. So I like I said, I emptied out my bucket. I'll be back. What we got here? Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Get that big stuff out of there. Put all this stuff in there. What we got here? Oh, got me some birch bark. Throw that in there too. Heat up all this wood. I'll put it together like that. I don't know nothing about heat that wood first. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and start it.
That fire.
Where'd he go? Was Chuck in here? Alright, what did he do? Oh my gosh, what did he doing? Can't have all this stuff around here. You know? God says you gotta love everyone. I guess that's enough. That's a lot. Okay, so what did he do? Alright. Ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. Alright, so he threw some bark in there. Hopefully he didn't have anything else around here, because he likes to put alcohol. I hope he didn't do that. Alright, we're gonna find out. If he did, it all evaporated. Now, you don't want all this debris around here too, because partly what I'm doing, why I'm doing this, is because somebody was saying that I shouldn't do it on wood. Well, I'm doing it on wood. So, heat dissipation. Doesn't get that hot down here unless you get this fire really, really hot. But you know, with putting these little sticks on there, it's not going to happen. I don't need this for that one, but I'm going to go ahead and use this. Yeah, I made these little fires from they're stainless steel utensil holders. Okay, this one ain't doing so well. What I love about this bark, it goes up nice. Forgot I had this. It's amazing what you find in your shop there on a rainy day. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the beef stew on here. I don't even need a can opener, and I'm gonna go ahead. These were an emergency in case I couldn't get this started. Some of the stuff out of the way here. Basically, this is, I made a double boiler. So the water on the inside will heat the wax on the outside. And all of my cooking stuff, my gear, is in the shed. That's where I unloaded it, and I had to unload my car, plants on. So I'm under a tent, open flame. Now the tent is canvas. But the bug stuff on the every side, the netting, that's not. So I think we should, I'm just going to keep an eye out. But here we go. So I'm just going to feed this fire and melt this wax, cook that food. And it's the only thing bad about these, you gotta watch them, you gotta feed them. Some of these will work, some of these won't, but so I always split them in half. This is closest I could get to logs, little babies. Anyway, I'll be back and show you some results here, and to make sure that, you know, the wooden plywood would not burn. Well, this is exciting. This is almost done. I mean, you can see the steam coming off of it. I tried to put it on low, but I couldn't. Oh, look at that. Steaming. So I don't need this one anymore, but I can't do anything about that until this comes off. So one of the downfalls of that one, that's what I have. Well, I have two different types. That's finally melted the wax. Now I'm not sure I want to use this type of stove to melt wax, because if the wax melts over, another thing you don't put water on is that wax fire. I think what I'm going to do is take it off of there. You don't want a wax fire. And I'll put it on down over there. So basically what I tell people to do is use common sense with their fires. You know, you want to clear the debris. You want to make sure, like, firing should be at least a foot. I like to go 2. This type of thing, it's not even warm under there. Okay, it's warm. The metal's hot. This one is a different story, because we have confirmation that we burnt the plywood. I hope we can see this. So yeah, we burnt the plywood. It had enough heat transfer. So this type of stove would be bad on plywood. This one doesn't seem to be having an issue. But I'm going to get these off of this table before it burns the plywood. Eat my lunch. And took care of that stuff. But I put them under pie pans to see if that makes a bigger ring. I'm pretty intrigued because I have been lighting stuff on fire on this thing for a long time, and that's the first time it caught fire. I never did put these on there, so that's pretty interesting. So I'm going to finish this video off with knife sharpening, because that's what I need to do. No wonder it's taking up so much room. That's fine. So this thing's popping. I love it. I'm like, I want to leave this thing on in here. It's warming it up. It's a little chilly outside. So this is 1,000 and 6,000. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start with 1,000 because this knife goes dull pretty quick, and it's my main use. So obviously the higher the grit, the sharper you'll get it. So one of the things I do, and this is an odd knife to sharpen, but is you should never really see how I'm cutting towards it. I found out that you can get a knife sharp that way, but it actually gets sharper when you pull it away, like you do a strop. You know, you pull it away, because if you go this way on a strop, you're going to cut it, and that's probably all this thing needs. But you could sharpen a knife any way you want. I used to do this, and but I like to pull it away, and you can feel the bevel of the blade once you get good at it. And this one, it's very difficult. That curve is a pain. I had a black one like this and I lost it, so I got a camo one. But I normally don't rebuy the same knife, if it's not, you know, the best or better than this, but can't really afford it. Plus, I just wanted to get another one because I didn't really test it that much. Boy, this is a pain to sharpen that. So that's basically how I do it. Just for tune-ups, you could probably go with the that's what I do, 1,000 first. And I have that pad that's out in the field, that sanding pad, so that's what I use. We'll see. But that's all I have today. So, except for playing with fire. I want to tell everybody to basically, well, start collecting things, stock up. You should have 3 months supply. And I'm going to say God bless you, take care, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.